Hey, I got out super early this morning, so early I couldn't shoot my intro in the canal. It was just too dark. Take a look at this. But I'm gonna go out today. It is a super high tide. This is a tide I don't normally fish because I'm in a bigger boat. I'm in a Robalo 266 Cayman. And it just doesn't, while it excels at a lot of things, it doesn't do great at chasing fish into the backwater. And as the tide's coming in throughout the day, those fish are gonna move further and further into the backwater. And so I don't wanna chase them in this bigger boat. But I also got to get better at fishing this tide in this boat in case I've got clients, friends, maybe it's a tournament day. And so I want to push myself to fish a tide I wouldn't normally do and just learn. I just got to get better, and the only way to do that is time on the water. I just want to pick up a few spots on this kind of tide for my mental index, just so I can come back to it at some point. Flying solo today. Honestly, I had the choice of going to Costco this morning or fishing. It is a weekend. I'm out here, and by the way, if the mayor sees this, Cape Coral needs another Costco. I'm not screwing around, we really do. All right, I'm gonna take off. Let's see what I can put together today. And come on fishing with me. I don't know what this day is gonna bring. I'm gonna go get some bait, and I'll get set up. We'll see what happens. It is hard not to rush when you got bait just busting all over the bow like this. But there's no reason really for them to move as long as I stay quiet. There's nobody here. There's fish. These bait fish haven't been probably chased today. Gotta make sure these braille lines are stretched out. Got one here that's not obeying. There we go. All right, they're just loaded here. Take my time, get a good load, keep them happy with some chum. Sometimes when you stand up on the bow, they will scatter. If they're spooky, they'll see your shadow, so you gotta kind of think about that. Try to keep your presence a little bit hidden, but there's so many, they're just in a frenzy. Oh, come on, baby. This is a triple load, and the whole thing is about swinging these weights in my left hand. This whole throw is about that. So I'm just trying to get all that momentum going. I got a pretty weak back, so it's not easy for me, but I can get it done. Oh yeah, that scored. That's what we were looking for. A couple of these will be done, we'll be fishing. When you're on bait like this, it is hard not to choke your well out because you spend all winter dreaming about bait like that. Man, that's a nice haul. All right. Let's set up, basic triple load. I've got a really great video on my channel that my buddy Jeff demonstrated a triple load if you want to see how to do this. This is an 8-foot black pearl. I'm starting to throw the 12.5, and I gotta say, the only reason I'm not throwing it is because I didn't put it away well yesterday, and this one was ready to rock, and I got bait everywhere. And I wanted to get on them, and I didn't think the extra diameter would be necessary because it's wall-to-wall bait right here. This is insanity. And why can't it always be like this? So they're out here. I'm gonna try to chum them. 8-foot net, so it's got a 16-foot diameter. So even if I don't get it off my shoulder well, I should be out 16 feet or so. Let me load her up. I do a little less than a third on my back. I've just found that this is working for me better. And then I do only a little bit in the hand. I've been trying to keep more weight in my left hand so that I can really pendulum this baby. I'm gonna see if I can throw this thing far. So for me, I'm gonna wind up. A little Mike Moran technique. Oh. I'm not happy with that at all, to be honest, but it probably caught some fish. Yeah, it caught some. But I mean, I would have caught twice as many if I'd have got it off my back. I don't know what is going on there. I mean, normally I'd be happy with that, but there's so much bait here. This net should be almost hard to pick up if I had a good throw, so I'm gonna do one really good one here and then we'll get out of here. I mean, I got enough bait already, but all pilchards, all 2-inch, which is fine. There's a couple bigger ones in there. You know, this isn't the kind of thing I grew up doing, and I have a couple friends who did, so they've been amazing and shared their knowledge with me. So, oh, there's still a pin in there, I see. There's always one extra pinfish in there. Loyal subscribers like Rosenfried are tired of me saying this, but a pinfish almost killed me. All right, let's get back at this. One more throw for Mike. Yeah, they're coming back. I don't know if the camera picks them up, but they're probably starting to get a little shy now. But once they kind of get in a frenzy, they kind of lose their moral compass. So I'm gonna go a little shorter swing on this just because I'm getting tired. It'll open, but it won't throw as far, and I don't think that's a big deal. It's just a little easier to throw with a little less pendulum. The key is to get that mass away from my body when I throw. All right, let's be patient here. I'm only gonna throw one more time. I got some chum here to throw at them. All right, yeah, they're coming in nice. Come on, babies. Some of you guys are gonna end up in the chum bat. It's gonna be a fun ride. It's hard to be patient when they're sitting right there. Yeah, now they're going crazy. All right, one good throw and we're fishing. I could honestly do this all day. I mean, it's so much fun catching bait when you get them. It's crazy frustrating when you don't. Yeah, they're definitely starting to get a little shy. Okay. Tired throw. You know, I might do one more. One more. I got chum. I'm having fun. I'm gonna wear myself out, but oh yeah, that wasn't even a good throw. Oh, gladness. But in the basket they go. Try to keep those lines in there. It's so much easier with help, but wow, that was a good throw. That shows you what being a little bit more patient on the chum will do. And did a better job putting them in the basket this time too. All right, that's gonna do it. I don't wanna take all the O2 out of my tank here. I've got just the standard pump. One thing, if you're fishing a lot of bait, I know a couple guys that put an extra pump in their well, and it's pretty crazy how it oxygenates them so quickly. All right. Got to be pretty happy about that. I think that was 2 throws. I lost count. I don't know, 2 or 3. All right, I'm going fishing. I'm gonna quick clean off the deck here.
gonna put my net away. One thing I gotta do with my net is make sure I rinse it out when I get home. And then every once in a while soak it in Downy dish detergent. It'll just make it so much more flexible. Okay, just getting set up. We'll see if we get a little luck from this guy. A lot of times these guys will sit and suck on the power poles, which is kind of amusing to watch. Sure enough, this one goes off while I'm untangling. Sure enough. Oh yeah, sure enough. Look at this cluster I got. I was worried about that. That's a little snook. I'm untangling one line. Oh, this will be good video. Oh, sitting there going, do not get bit. How often do you not want to get bit? This is a decent fish. I mean, he's pulling. Luckily that tangle is just a loop, but it was a challenging loop. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this snook. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna count that landed in my logbook, but oh, that's frustrating. I'm all entangled. I mentioned I'm gonna put that in my logbook. I do keep a logbook, and it's not what I catch, it's what the boat catches. And it's just like that fish. I didn't land it. It wouldn't have counted in a tournament or anything, or it certainly doesn't count in my Salt Strong event. But it counts for knowledge. And so when I look back in my logbook over the years, I'll know that that fish was here on this tide, you know, this season, this tide, this weather, everything like that. So I try to record as much data as I can. But I caught that fish on a standard knocker rig. What I'm doing is taking these pilchers are, ooh, there's a nice big one right there. Look at that guy. That's a big one. Well, that's a perfect one. Holy cow, I wish I had a well full of these. I'm glad with what I got, but this is gonna catch a fish. I mean, if there's fish down there, they're gonna see this frickin' thing. So, ooh, got made a little too tight. Come out of there. And just standard knocker rig. I've kind of lost track of where this rod is, so I'm gonna pull this one in. Fishing 3-rod solo is really a bad idea, as you can see from that experience I just had, where I didn't get them in the landing net. And now here, this one's tangled after I just threw it out. This is what fishing 3 rods will do, but this is a new spot for me. I'm trying to really get baits spread out so I know, you know, I try to pin down where the prime spot of this dock is, and it certainly will change. This is great. Now this line's gonna get hit. I'm gonna repeat the same thing. Old man eyes. I love fishing, but I hate untangling. Okay, that's out. I gotta reset that. So just standard. This is a bigger rod here, so I really wanna get this in an aggressive cast. I like that a lot, actually. And now the middle rod. But sure enough, there's something on the tangled rod. I don't think it's good, but it's one of God's creatures. Look at that. Hey, maybe that's my trick, is to get tangled. That's not the title of the video I had envisioned, but hey, that's what the good Lord's gonna give me. Throw them on the stick, just for the record books. 13 inches. All right, let's get back to business. Let's stop tangling up. I gotta spread these lines out further. There's no reason I can't get a snook in those bushes right there. I mean, for all I know, that's the best spot. I gotta spread out. All right, we're gonna go in tight. Oh, I got a big old wind knot. Whew. This is a video about tangling. Pull out, baby. All right. That ain't coming out, so I'm gonna do a double uni here. A quick one. With wet hands, this ought to be good. All right, the old double uni with wet hands, let's go. Do not put this on a timer, please. Dry hands, I'd be done. Okay. It's all about getting started. So watch, I'll keep this double uni on here probably for a year, and they'll be like, remember I was shooting a video and turned into a video about tangles and a freaking manatee that wouldn't leave me alone. All right, I did 8 each, I don't know why. That's just what I did. Boom, 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 now we're fishing again. And yeah, I have done that with a fish on the line before. All right, we'll trim these ends, we'll recast this bugger. And if this knot is bugging my cast, I'm gonna, of course I'll redo it, but that's a good thing to do when you're in a no-wake zone. Had a good friend named Barry, and he refused to put his line in the water, and I've always done that just on him. He's left the world, unfortunately. He was a good man. But I always do that. I think about him when I do it. All right, let's give him some love. We know there's some snook there. We know there's a red in there. Come on, start popping. There's plenty of fish chasing those chummers, so I'm going to go to a free line. I think they might be snapper, and they might be big. I wouldn't mind catching a few of those. So instead of fishing 3 of the same rigs, let's switch it up. Belly hook. This is my favorite way to free line. You can cast this well, and you can skip it well. Oh, banged him right off the pole. That was smart. This is not a how-to episode of Canal Life, but we're having fun. See, I'm seeing stuff jumping right over here, but then I threw it over here. So when you reel this in, one trick, get it up to the surface, because I'm reeling them in backwards, and that's going to drown them. And also that belly's not real strong, so it could just pull through if I go fast. So get them up to the top and just kind of skip them in. I'm sure it's fun for them. All right, I'm seeing them jumping over here more. That ought to play. Let's be patient. 3 rods, a dumb idea. It's cost me some fish already. If untangling lines and losing fish is fun, we're there, you know. Can't believe that big pilchard's not getting hit. That's like throwing a loaf of bread out there. You know? Could be at Costco right now. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, and it was tight to the dock. I'm lucky he didn't swim for the pilings. Oh, don't be swimming like a catfish. Don't do it to me, bro. I'm a nice person. Yeah, little red. Little red that fights like a catfish. So he took a whole pin. Nice solid fish. Nice solid fish. Thanks for fighting out, not into the dock. A snook would have gone the other way. Nice little fish, 9 inches. Call him 18 in the log. All right, so I'm switching over to pinfish. I like pinfish on knocker rigs better. I like the freeline pilchards. Let's see if there's anything over there. This thing took a bobble. Come on, Rodney. Oh yeah, something's grabbed it. I can see the line swimming. There, the rod wasn't bending, but the line was swimming. It's decent redfish. It's gonna be a decent redfish, I believe. I'm not calling a catfish on this one. Therefore, you know what that'll mean. One thing I want to point out, see all my nets right there? Because I'm fishing solo, I got nobody to go get it. So, you know, this could be a fish of a lifetime. I don't want that net in the back and I'm freaking out. See all these guys with their nets in their cabin. It's like, what are you thinking? But, you know, what I'm thinking is I could be at Costco right now. But instead I'm hooked up, and this is a good fish. I don't see any dolphins around. I just jinxed myself. Let's see if we can boat this bad boy. This is a nice fish. Tough fighter, good fighter. All right, that's number 3. Number 3, very happy about that. That's a Chunkston too. Chunkston. Oh, listen to him drum, beautiful redfish. Right in the corner, thanks Circle Hook. Beautiful red. Very happy about that. Look at this pretty fish. If he's over 23, we'll put him on in the register. Right at 23, nice fish. All right, buddy, we'll catch you later. Off he goes. Super happy about that. All right, I think I'm starting to figure this spot out a little bit. At least for today. I would have thought the fish would have been in tight. That just is ideal, that corner right there. But every time I'm throwing baits out in this deeper area here, I'm assuming it's deeper anyway, it's getting hit, and right now it's getting hit hard and quick. So I'm 2 for 2 over there. Not my best, but I'm gonna let that sit for just a second while I re-rig this other one. So I think the fish, they're not as tight. You can see there's a bunch of shallow here. I was expecting there to be fish all along in here on a high tide, but they're over here. So, you know, every dock's a little different. There's some docks that I fish every time I go by them, just because they hold fish a lot of times. And you really get to know a spot when you do that. And I think it's always kind of a fun thing of fishing, is really playing that game of what's the spot on the spot. And in this case, I think the spot on the spot is right there. Oh, come on, baby. Boy, there's just a lot of redfish right there. A lot of redfish, all in that same spot. I haven't caught one fish. I'll have to double check the video, but I haven't caught anything over here. They've all been deep, which is really surprising to me. This isn't a world beater, but I'll take them. Pretty little peanut. Hey, Squirt. And this is 40-pound leader. This is heavier leader than I'd like to use, but I lost that train wreck early. God, what a gorgeous fish. Jesus, I do not get tired of catching these. All right, catch you later. 18-incher. All right, let's keep the fun going. Whoa. Guys, that's not you, that's my fault. Sometimes the captain gets a little excited. Little guy in there. I have learned my lesson. When they get in there, they need to come out. Otherwise, the flies will let you know that there's something in there. All right, keep the fun going here, guys. Keep them happy. My buddy Mike says chum makes him dumb. Oh, no, no, hit the other rod. Oh, God dang it. God dang it, dock fishing. No, this could be a bat ray. It's swimming straight line. I'm guessing that was a bat ray. Oh, it never surfaced. That's got to be a bat ray, don't you think? It's crazy to grab a rod and you could feel the reel separating. My drag is tight. I'm fishing docks. I'll donate a hook to that. That was a good time. Brief as it was. Oh. Ooh, same exact spot. Little test. Oh yeah. Oh no, he's too big. He's too big again. Not this again. Get out of there. I don't think this is a ray. I got, 40 pounds, not enough. Oh, that was a snook. I just heard him splash. God dang it, yep. Broke at the braid. He just had me deep. I couldn't do anything. I got to that rod quick too. What does the video say? How long did it take me to get to that one? I think it was pretty quick. Oh, dock fishing will piss you off, man. All right, let's get some baits out. Let's re-rig. We got to regroup here. 3-rod dock fishing is not a recipe for success. That is a big snook. I'm guessing that was a good snook, but I will never know. I want to go quick because I've been docked a couple times. He just got pounded. It's crazy to me that this line's not getting hit. Both of these lines have 40 pound on. This line won't get touched. Oh man, this one got pounded. Oh, there's something there? No, I think I just ran into the weeds. Am I tangled up? Yep. Yeah, so he got picked up and then carried over to the other line. That's what happened here. Ooh, we're still bumping though. Good little pinfish. Got a solid little trooper. Even though he's impaled. Sorry, buddy. Having a rough day, but I can, you know, you've had a rough morning is all. I'm not saying things are gonna get better. All right, now we're in business. This little guy wants to get back in the water and go about his business. Like that. Are we swimming? Not great. I don't really blame him. Two baits. There we go. The cut bait, the double cut. Oh, don't tell me Fatty got in the way. Don't tell me Fatty moved me right into the piling. No way the camera's picking that up, but a frickin' manatee picked up my line accidentally. Oh, not happy. Not happy. Good thing I'm good at tying knots. I can't be sure, but awfully coincidental that the manatee swam by right as my rod went off. I don't think there's any way to get a hook in a manatee, not that I want to. Man, this has been rough. That had to have been a big snook. Oh, what is the video show on this one? Oh, it is going to be dicey getting anything out of here. Tighten my drag. Oh no! I just chummed too. Get out of there. Oh, I just chummed. Oh, oh, we're clear. Oh yeah, nice red. Nice red. Well, I'm having a good day. Hope that Costco shopping's working. Well, I'm surprised I got him out of there, to be honest. Nice red. Actually, I didn't feel any pilings. Get yourself in there, buddy. These are all just stud redfish. Making that look easy. There we go. You gotta get the head in there or you're not gonna do it. These are all just studs. Look at this guy. This might be the biggest one. What a fish. Just trying to find some fish on a high tide. And I think I did it. I think I did it. Frickin' all studs, man. Oh, he's just drumming away. You go 20, you go 24 and a quarter. Catch you later, buddy. Not my best release. Oh, I was thinking about leaving this spot. I ain't doing that. You know, so this rod's catching all the fish, and I've got the exact same hook weight and leader on, and there's one difference. This rod is much easier to cast, and I don't think the film's going to show it, but this rod's typically in, I'm talking a foot further under the dock than this one. This rod is so stiff. Don't mind that blood. That's just me. This rod's so stiff, it's really hard to cast with this lighter weight, and I think that is my problem here. I love this rod for this though, because it's stiff. If a fish grabs it, it just can't go that way too much. But this rod's catching all the fish, and it's got to be placement of the bait. So that's my scientific conclusion. These little pins are really doing the job. I have not caught a redfish on a pilchard, but self-fulfilling. I guess I stopped and I got so many of these little guys. All right, see if the theory holds true. I mean, this rod just whips it right in there. Oh, I just threw him back in too. Come on, baby, get out of there. Oh, the drama dock fishing. Oh, be a snook for daddy. Would you please be a snook? I'm happy with reds. I take it back. No, I'll take a red. I'll take a red. Oh. This is a good little morning I'm having here. Ooh, look at the blue fins. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Come here, buddy. Belly grab you. Shut out for a second. God, all these fish have big shoulders on them. Beautiful fish. Not a skinny one in the bunch. Healthy, healthy fish. 20-incher. Catch you later. Again, on the rod that's in further. Noise. And the theme of the day is get into the shade. See, with this rod I can just flick it. The tip's got enough action to just sling it right in there, and that's the difference. Oh, that's deep in there. Good luck getting anything out of there, but I'm gonna see if this rod gets hit. I mean, it's on lockdown. 22 pounds of drag. Hopefully the fish goes that way. Oh, I'm getting hit right away. I got docked instant. Ah. Well, what's the moral of that story? What is the moral of that story? Don't have a lot of great bait left. Ooh, that was a snook. That sounded like a snook. I gotta get a line over there. We'll free line something over there and see if we can pick up a snook. shot. Ooh, that guy just got tapped, yep. Oh, hard left, hey, hard left. Get out of there. Yeah, they are just tucked into that corner. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're all solid. They are just tucked into that corner. Yeah, it's not a time to spread rods out, really. It's more about accurate casting. Fun to have days like this solo. You just kind of think about, you know, what you're doing, what's working, what's not working. Just trying to be a student of the game a little bit. I mean, this is a stud fish. Look at this guy. Circle job doing his thing. Come on, baby. There we go. 21 inches. Catch you later, bro. Got some cleaning to do. So that was a crazy day. I met my goal, which was, can I find a good spot to fish redfish on this crazy high tide here in the summertime? I just haven't had great luck historically with it, and I wanted to push myself on this tide, like I mentioned on the intro. I came to one spot and never left it. I think I was at the spot for 3 hours and 12 minutes. I caught 10 redfish, snook, couple trout, snapper. I lost some really big fish that are gonna haunt me. One for sure was a snook. Hopefully she went to Costco and I don't have to run that errand today. But we'll see, I didn't get confirmation. So anyway, really, really fun day. What an awesome fishery we have here in Southwest Florida. I always gotta do that one check, you know? Oh, the AC is turned on. I was boiling. That was some hot, hot sun.